Hi guys, Christian O here. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. In this video, I've got the top 10 best men's fragrances for 2020. If you were at a fragrance website like Fragrance X and you typed in best colognes for men, you might find a nice list with very popular fragrances such as Calvin Klein, Cool Water, and what have you, and some of the basic fragrances you may or may not have heard of. And I'm going to update that list for you and show you the better ones, the ones you really want to have. We're going to give a quick shout out to It's Leo, the viewer of the day, and a quick shout out to Colonia Oud. If you were shopping for someone who's very affluent and has lots of fragrances, you might consider this Colonia Oud. It's a great performance, great sensorial. It's a bright style oud fragrances, where mostly oud fragrances are dark and kind of nasty. And this one's very well blended with some rare citruses in it. Gives it some zing, and it's got a very nice sensorial. Ultimately, it dries down to a leathery, dusty, non-offensive fragrance. Another shout out to the cool dude Tom Ford for making this Tobacco Vanille. Now this is like a $200 fragrance, and I've had it for 2 or 3 years. You'd say, why would I spend $200? Because you would wear this once a month for special occasions. You really have to commit to wear this. It's a fantastic fragrance. It's got oriental spices and sweet vanilla in the ending. It's called Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Number 10 on the list is by Tom Ford. It's called Ombre Leather. It is cool and it's fantastic. Young, fresh, and sexy. Good introduction to Tom Ford fragrances. And it doesn't make you gag like other leather fragrances. It's not overpowering. It's just a really good leather fragrance. Number 9, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Essence. Instead of picking all the regular Jean Paul Gaultier, I would have you pick this one. It gets lots and lots of compliments. It's an eau de parfum. It's not too overpowering either. And it is still sweet and fresh, but masculine because it uses leather. Turns out to a sweet vanilla leather in the end and becomes more serious and musky. Number 8, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Now this fragrance is just best for spring and summer, can withstand the high heat, but it's able to attract lots of compliments. It's very comfortable to wear, and you really don't need to spray much, especially if you're wearing it in colder weather. Number 7, the best, soapiest, most elegant Boss CEO fragrance you can buy that's mass appealing with an iris note. It's called Prada Loam. Number 6, you will try Parfums de Marly Pegasus. It's got a spicy cumin note mixed with a bitter almond note and lots of florals. It is ultimately seriously long lasting and very highly compliment getting. There's not too much else to say about it. It is very unique as well. Nothing else makes it like it, and it's a 2-pound bottle. Number 5, if you're the type of person who likes to show off and flex your muscles to Instagram, we're going to show you Creed Aventis. It starts out with pineapple, ends out with birchwoods. It's ultimate, most popular fragrance to flex your Instagram with, or just wear it yourself. You'll get tons of compliments. Has a pretty price tag now. We're coming up to the last 4, which is Versace Dillon Blue at Fragrance X. They have some of the best prices on Dillon Blue, the testers and such, right in the $39 to $40 range. You've got pepper and ambroxan. You want to know what ambroxan is? It's a synthetic molecule that it's a brand name that replicates the expensive ambergris. And then you might say, what is ambergris? Ambergris sometimes comes from sperm whale vomit. But it produces an aquamarine fecal note, and this has ambroxan in it. The brand name though. Next up, the most complimented fragrance you can get for the winter and longest lasting, Giorgio Armani Emporio Stronger With You. It's got sage in it that gives it a touch of mint. It's got some sugared wood in it, and it lasts an entirely long day, 10 hours, and ages 25 and up for this. Suitable for winter. I wore it in the summer in the air conditioning. Love this fragrance. Compliment getting. Chick magnet. Number 2, Dior Sauvage. There's not much else that you can say about this, but it's a Hall of Fame fragrance that came out in 2015, and everyone likes it, and it projects loud. You don't need too many sprays on this. It's one of their most popular fragrances ever made. It's going to enter the Hall of Fame. Christian Dior Sauvage makes this. Number 1, best fragrance for cold weather, especially in this season if you're shopping. Giorgio Armani Code Absolute with green mandarin apple in it. The apple note is very mass appealing. It's got some creamy orange blossom notes, some nutmeg. It's all around just a fabulous fragrance. A little bit more mature. When I say that, we're going to say 28 years and up. but it gets you the job. It smells so good. Now let's hear from you. The question of the day: what item would you add to this top 10 best fragrances for men 2020? Mass appealing, average price levels up to $100. Comment down below. Peace and love.